Okay, I already trimmed my threads. I want to make sure I do that after every step here. And now I'm going to take this and I am going to kind of separate it and fold it so that my zipper and my seam that I just sewed there line up. So it's looking kind of like this. I should see my inside fabric and then my zipper lined up with my seam. I am going to start by sewing the bottom portion here where my zipper pull is not, and I am gonna sew it just above where the little metal part of the zipper is there. So I'm gonna zoom in here so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna sew straight across right above that line. So I'm gonna actually grab a ruler and make a mark where I want that stitch line to be. Okay, so when I sew that, I'm just gonna sew right across, and I really wanna be careful not to hit that little piece with my needle or my needle will break as that little piece is metal. Before I start, I'm just gonna make sure that that is pinned. Okay, so I just sewed that end there, and actually when I sewed, I did just do a back stitch right over where that zipper is, because when I pull that down, that stitching is kind of gonna be the zipper kind of stop there. So just to reinforce that, I did go and do one back stitch over the top there. So now on the other side, I'm gonna do basically the same thing here, but I don't want that zipper pull to get in the way, and I want to be able to unzip my bag after the fact. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to unzip my bag carefully here. I'm gonna kind of stick my hand in here and pull that zipper down a little bit there. And as I go across there, I'm again going to make a line so that I am stitching in front of those metal pieces, just like I did on the other side. And I want to be careful that I am not hitting those with my needle. My needle will break if I do that. Okay, so that's going to be my stitching line. Now, when I do that, I need to make sure that my zipper here stays together. Okay, I don't want to sew with this apart. Okay, otherwise I'm going to have an opening there no matter what when I try to close my bag. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to add a pin in here just to kind of help with that. Just to try to keep that in place. And then I'm just gonna kind of just keep an eye on it too when I'm stitching to make sure that those stay together. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch on that line now. And then as I get kind of close to that, I'm just gonna take it nice and slow just to really ensure that those are staying right next to each other there. Okay, there's no sense in going fast here. And same thing I did on the other end, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna back stitch this area. Okay, so now that I have that done, this is what your bag is going to be looking like at this point. Okay, so you've got your seam on the one side, zipper on the other. Go ahead and trim any threads at this time that you see.